You're serious? You guys really don't have these in your dimension?
I mean, no, I don't think so. How'd you pronounce that again?
Wasps.
I gotta say, that's a weird name.
No, it's not.
It sounds like you're saying was, and then you want to tell me a secret.
Wasps. Oh, dang it.
And so they're like really violent bugs? Very violent bugs. They'll sting you if they feel like it, and it'll hurt like crazy. Wow, well, gee, all right.
Now, in your dimension, how many nipples do you have?
What, do the bugs do things to your nipples?
I'm just curious.
6.
6? Wow.
Anyway, yeah, very violent bugs. They're very good at killing things smaller than them and then hurting things that are bigger than them. They sound evil.
They're pretty evil. Yeah, I could give you a sample to take home if you want.
Why would, no, I don't want a sample.
I could just give you a handful.
I don't want a handful of wasps. I'm gonna go check out another booth now, I think.
If you swat one, it releases a pheromone that makes the others more violent. Okay.
Hi there, hello.
Hey there, hi.
What's this? What is this thing you do?
Yeah, so this is a thing called social media algorithms. We're actually pretty proud of them.
Right, what does that mean?
It's on this thing called the internet. You guys have the internet in your dimension?
Oh, yeah, I think we used to have that, but people didn't like the sound that little box made, so it didn't really catch on.
Okay, so in our dimension, people didn't really mind the sound, and so the internet caught on everywhere, and now algorithms are a thing.
But what is it, like a music thing? Like musical algebra? Or?
No, it's not musical algebra. It's a thing that gets to know what kind of stories you respond to try to keep you engaged.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, here's a story about a puppy being raised by a cat. You guys have cats and dogs?
We do. Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute story.
So then here's a story about a guy who was walking home from work and somebody cut his ear off.
Oh my God, what?
Okay, see, seems like you really responded to this story. Okay, so that's good to know.
I mean, that's
good to know.
shocking. So yeah, I did react to that, sure. So okay, I'll show you more of this kind of thing. Seems like you like it.
Well,
I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, seems like you were really into that story. Okay, now here's a story about some students that found a way to fight forest fires faster.
Oh, nice. That sounds, that sounds like an important development.
And here's a story about some students that went around starting forest fires on purpose.
What? Why would they do that?
Okay, more interest in the second one, I see. See, already a pattern emerging. That's great.
Well, I mean, obviously the second one made me angry, so that's a bigger reaction.
Engagement disengagement to the algorithm. You're obviously very interested here.
Okay.
And then the algorithm would probably show you, well, first of all, it'd show you an ad for an addictive game you play on a telephone.
What was that?
Yeah, we get a lot of money to slip those in there. Don't worry about that. All right. Next up, we got a story about a bunch of criminals running around the streets causing problems, and another story about a really bad guy getting out of prison early.
Oh, okay. Those both seem pretty negative. Can I hear more puppy stories, maybe?
No. You had a much bigger reaction to the other stuff, so why would the algorithm keep showing you puppy stuff?
I mean,
more about that ear-cutting attack. Looks like it was done by somebody who doesn't share your beliefs.
Huh. Would you look at that? Yeah, figures.
Yeah, they're different from you and they did some bad stuff. That feels good to know, doesn't it?
It does make me feel a little good, because I know that people like me can't be the bad guys, you know?
Yeah, and look at this. It turns out all that other bad stuff I mentioned, that was done by people different from you, too.
Is that true?
It certainly sounds that way, doesn't it?
So it is.
I didn't say that. I just presented it in the same way I present everything, so it's hard to tell fact from fiction.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. All right.
I do. Yeah, I get it.
People with different views from me are the root of all evil.
That could be the conclusion that someone comes to if it drives engagement. Add for something that aligns with the beliefs you've shown. And so, yeah, that's about it. I'd say the algorithm has you engaged now. You're hooked. How do you feel?
I feel angry and scared, and like my thoughts are the only right ones.
Yeah, well, maybe it would help to engage with other like-minded individuals that have been exclusively exposed to the same content as you.
That does sound good. I got a lot of pent-up frustration now.
I bet. So why don't you head over and talk to my colleague? He could take it from here. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, yeah,
Echo
okay,
chamber.
I'll head over there. That sounds great.
Yeah, it gets pretty radical over here. Come on over.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye now. I like your style.
I like your style.
Hi there, hello, it's me, I'm the astronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk to you about Bespoke Post. If there's one thing I like, it's getting boxes of fun things delivered right to my front door. And I mean my front door on Earth, because every delivery guy that tries to bring stuff up here freezes and explodes. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club that delivers awesome boxes of top shelf goods from under the radar brands right to your front door on the planet Earth. That part's important. And the delivery people stay within Earth's atmosphere, so space asphyxiation isn't even an issue here. Here are some cool bespoke post boxes I received at my Earth address. I got a cool trail survival kit with a bunch of cool items.
Nice.
Look, this book is full of great information on outdoor survival on the planet. I also got this great weekender carry-all bag from Line of Trade in which I can put things and then carry those things if I'm so inclined. What's great about Bespoke Post is that after you fill out a quiz on their website, they'll get to know the kind of stuff you want to receive. And you get to preview the boxes before they ship so you can decide to keep it, swap it, or just skip the month entirely at no charge. Every box has at least $70 in retail value, but only costs $45, so by doing some math, I think that's a good deal. So hey, to get 20% off your first box, go to bspk.me/RyanGeorge20. Just click that link in the description and enter RyanGeorge20 at checkout. Thanks, Bespoke Post. How?
So I think some of you guys told me this one would have worked for one of the social media videos that he's done before too. Like if social media hosted a party, maybe even like one of those other 2 social media videos I watched. So it could have worked. I had no idea. I had no clue. I thought it was just more about, hey, these are things we have in our dimension or dimension. And I want to show you what it's all about. So that was kind of different. I didn't know I was going to go more of a social media route and an algorithm route, which I thought that was great. The algorithm guy killed it. I mean, that's literally how it is. Liking something or commenting on something, and then that's all throughout your timeline, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Just how it is. Twitter, not so much though, I noticed. Twitter isn't as bad as Facebook for sure. It's not as bad as YouTube. Definitely not as bad as Instagram, because Instagram, like, you just like one thing that maybe you probably shouldn't have or didn't really mean to. Too late. That's all that's going to show up until you look into something else a little more often. The algorithm is a beast though. It's a little bit crazy. So I like how he talks about putting an ad in between those posts, those controversial posts, but it's connected to the things that you are into or that you like or that you showed some reasonable engagement with, and then there's also that the people that are doing the bad things are different from you. So what are your views on that? You should be more into this because they're different than you and you want to know more about that. I just like how he went about this. Now I'm kind of upset that I didn't put it with another social media video, but here you go. We did it. I got it in there. It's been a while. This one came out a little bit ago, but still very funny stuff. But I like how he does these. He does a really good job with these. You feel connected to it because you can relate in some way, whether it's, one side or the other. I feel like he does a good job of like staying in the middle on some things. Some things he goes a little bit to the right or the left. Just depends on what it is. But I think he does a good job of staying, kind of, for the most part, neutral or balanced. I try to do that in most things that I do. Even at work, I try to stay as neutral as possible. But I like how he does it here because you feel like you can relate to it on either side of the fence. So I like it. Let's talk about it in the comments. What you think of this video? What you think of the content? Let me know. Interested in what you guys think. And I look forward to what you have to say. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, K6013, Dash Milner, Daniel Lopez, and Jonathan Cedarland. Thank you guys so much for choosing that hyper tier crew. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. You get a verbal shout out by me in every video. To all my members and my subscribers, thanks so much for supporting the channel in any way that you do, whether it's hitting that subscribe button or supporting the channel monetarily. I really appreciate it. And kudos to you. You help me do what I do every day, so I think it's pretty awesome. While you're still here, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It really does help out the channel, helps more people see the videos, helps me know exactly what you guys want to see more of. So really, hit that button if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it. You can also check out our most popular videos on the channel right over here. You can see our most recent reaction right up there as well. If you've seen all that though, I'll see you guys in the comments. We'll talk about this.